Jessica Lynn Mold of Jessica Lynn Original. Today we're going to take a look at the Tim Holtz Stamp Platform. The platform itself is 9.5 inches by 11.5 inches in size, and what I really like about it is that it's just a little bit bigger, so that if you do scrapbooking, you could actually put a piece of 12 by 12 paper, because obviously 6 by 6 is the center, so you can work your way backwards and then rotate your 12 by 12 paper depending on what you're trying to stamp. What I really like about the Tim Holtz Stamp Platform is that, first off, it's a little heavier, so I feel like I can actually do some good stamping with it. You can see the lid itself is extremely nice. It's nice and thick, nice and heavy duty. Up at the top, what you're going to see is there's, right across the top, there's a ruler, goes down the side. You can actually take this lid, pick it up. So let me go ahead and just do that real quick. Let me just adjust my camera, sorry about that. When you have it at a perfect 90-degree angle, the lid will pop up and off. The reason I say that is the first time I did it, I was like, I can't get it to pop off. But then as soon as it was a perfect 90-degree angle, it pops straight up and off, just like that. Now what I really like is on one side, let me just back up here so you can see it, it actually says clear and the other side says rubber. So you can use both style stamps with this without having to use anything special. Now for my sample today, I'm going to show you clear stamps, but just know, again, 90-degree angle, pops right in and down. So now let's take a look at how to use this as a stamp platform. I'm going to go ahead and use the Jessica Lynn Original Never Too Old to Dream Kids in Costume 4x4 stamp set. And what I'm going to do is go ahead and choose the stamp that I want to stamp, and we're going to use the little boy. Let me just grab a sheet of paper here. Now these are just little notebook sheets of paper, so this is not any sort of scrapbooking anything. This is just little sheets of notebook paper just to show you an example. The Tim Holtz Stamp Platform comes with two nice heavy magnets. Again, be careful so that you don't end up with the two of them together, because they snap together very quickly and you could end up with your finger pinch, so be careful. So I'm going to go ahead and flip this over, and I am going to choose the little boy. And if you like this set, I will put a link to order this stamp set down below as well. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and ink him up. Now I had already decided where I wanted to place him, and I apologize, I hit record too late on my video. But you can see I'm going to go ahead, ink him up, and push down right there after flipping it over. Push real hard, and when I lift up, he's going to have a beautiful impression on it's just a little sheet of paper. So you can see there it is. Okay. Now if I said, you know, around his chest right there, maybe it doesn't look like I inked it up enough. The best part about this Tim Holtz Stamp Platform is I can come back in, put a little more stamp ink on there, and because it holds it in the same place, it lines it up exactly where it needs to be. So again, if you have a stamp set with multiple layers, this is amazing because it'll find exactly where it needs to go. You can see it's much darker now, it looks much better. The other thing that's really great about this platform is if I am doing a card swap and I need to have it stamp in the identical place every time, I can go through, line it up in the top corner, decide where my stamp needs to be. So if I've already done a whole nice layout, and so pretend this white sheet has a beautiful layout, right? I could go through and say, great, I want it to stamp in the exact same place that I stamped the last one. Again, I'm going to ink it up. So you could do sort of, line style and have a whole bunch of them ready to go. Or if you were making Valentine's Day cards for your daughter or son's parties or birthday cards, same thing. You could line them up, have one place that it stamps onto, just like this one. Let me show you. Now again, oops, I didn't put enough ink on the top, so I can go back in, put a little bit more ink right up there on the top. From there, I can go back down, stamp again, and when I push down right there up by his hair, let me just push with my palm of my hand. You could do a little walk-in thing with your fingers. Watch, I'm going to lift this up, and now he has a beautiful impression with his hair. And let me just take this back to, where's the other sheet here? Let me put that right next to it. You can see when I back up a little bit that now they're stamped in the identical location. Some of the other things you can do with this platform would be to do mirror stamping, and I'll do a video on that soon. You could do layer stamping. So just like I talked about, where if there's a layer, I've seen some companies where they have like a flower where it's 4 layers. Okay, you could go through, line them all up, and stamp it up beautifully. If you want to do repeating stamping, so you want to have a repeat pattern. This example here, like let's say I wanted to make my own background paper. I could actually take this, design how I wanted every card's background to look. Now I would have probably put a little bit more in there than just the 3 things, the boy and the girl and the little heart, but you could go in and create your own background for your paper and then stamp a whole bunch of backgrounds over and over again. So my personal opinion of this one, I did own the other tool as well, and I didn't like it as much because I had the mini version and I just felt like it was too small for everything I was working on. I really like the heavy dutiness of the Tim Holtz platform. So for me, I think I want to play with it a little more, see what I think, and kind of go from there. So thank you so much for watching this video. I appreciate it. I'm going to pop a little Brentwood up. Please subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you as a guest. Also, thumbs up and comment below. I would love to hear from you. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put up a video or 2. Go ahead and watch those, and thank you so much for spending your time with us.